Your financials reflect 41,041 Rand across 2 years for NSA condolences. What is that? Is there anyone to respond to me on finances here? I expect the CEO to be able to respond on finances.
Honorable Member, I have to check the document that you're talking about.
You can't check a document. You can't come to a portfolio committee that represents the people of South Africa and say you must check a document. You are a CEO and you are supposed to know what is inside of your document. So please explain to me and the 250 South Africans watching now and the hundreds of thousands that are going to watch, what is NSA condolences? You spent 41,000, you ought to know.
The only thing I can remember at the top of my mind is the players that, well, netball players that died. That's what I remember at the top of my mind.
You spent 41,000. What did you use it for?
Honorable Member, with due respect, can I get back to get the details? Because this is not for this financial year.
No, you are correct. It's not for this financial year. It's for the 2024-2023 financial year. At the financial years that ended in 2023 and 2024.
Exactly, Honorable Member. I was employed in October 2023 and I wanted to be given an opportunity to go and check, and I will report back.
So you didn't do your homework before the portfolio committee? You present us a report, you don't do your homework on the report. What can happen? Now you don't know what the 41,041 Rand was for. Then I want to know, you paid 119,217 Rand for a social media influencer. Why and who was it? And what was the results of it?
That was part of the 2023 Netball World Cup, and
nope, it was 2024. It ended in that financial year.
Say that again.
The statement ends for the 31st of March 2024. So who was the social media influencer? What did they do? How much did they cost? And what was the person? What was the outcomes?
That's when the CFO is absent, Honorable Jacobs.
But we need a response, Chairperson. We need a response. There's people here that ought to account to us now, and I want the accounting now.
That's when a CFO is absent. This is what happening.
Then you sit here with silence. And I think that the nation deserves to hear the silence also, because I can feel in the room there's a tension that you can't cut with a butter knife, you can't cut with a meat cleaver. Leave the tension and give us the answers. That is what we want. So please tell me, who was the person, what was it used for? There's got to be someone here that knows that.
I don't have the details, Honorable Jacobs.
You don't got the answers. You don't have the answers.
The details.
You don't have those answers.
I don't have the details.
So you don't know where the money went?
I'm saying the details of the particular influencer.
The details of the particular influencer?
Yes, Honorable
And
Jacobs.
you don't have the results of your spending on that particular influencer?
We do have the social media report of the spending, Honorable Jacobs.
Thank you very much. Then I want to know, you spent 47,000 Rand, 47,568 Rand on consulting fees. What was that for? It's just there, a line item, consulting fees. Now the homework is being done, Chairperson. This is what happens when you study inside of the lecture. Proceed. Nahana.
Honorable members, Honorable Chair, I don't think this is fair because...
Why is it not fair?
This is very detailed, and it requires, had we received, we would have attached evidence of these things. Like I indicate, I'm not giving an excuse. I came in October and these financials were already audited.
Chairperson, no.
So I need to go and consult to check this information.
Chairperson, the reason I'm saying that is because you can't come here, account, and then have nothing to account with. It is almost as if I must call you back for another meeting so you bring your details so that you can flesh them out. We are fleshing them out now. That is when the fleshing out is happening.
Yes, and hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Yibo labo ke sebefaka uLasizwe into this now. Now, Twitter has discovered that maybe allegedly the influencer they are referring to, because uLasizwe did work with a Netball World Cup, maybe the influencer they are referring to is uLasizwe, who was paid that amount. Hey guys, I'm an influencer yidla kumnandi. I'm telling you. But anyway, we don't have any evidence in terms of that. It was just speculations. Lomjita has never worked a day in his life. You can just see that it's varsity and straight to pally. All right, some people believe that his tone was just not it. Maybe Rosa was correct when he said before people take up these positions, they must have at least worked somewhere. You know, his tone is very condescending, bro, and he's making it seem like the CEO must know every transaction. Whenever I attended Scopa, various people would answer numerous questions because not one person knows every transaction. A CEO who doesn't know where 2 million rands went or what the consulting fees were for, that means she doesn't know what skills is needed in her organization because she doesn't know what are the consultation fees. I don't think he's condescending. He started so calmly but got frustrated with lack of accountability. Not knowing every transaction may be excusable, but one out to know and at least have a team that can refer people to in that field. If you're going to deliver a presentation, even if it is compiled by someone else, it is your duty to familiarize yourself with every aspect of it, understand every slide, and anticipate the questions. It is disrespectful to your audience not to have answers. Why didn't the CEO bring the CFO? It's not Liam's fault that the organization came unprepared. Okay, and people are like, guys, you know, these people should be held accountable, you know. Abo Chris Excel lapaya ahad for we stand with this colored brother. This is how you must address Imgulugudu. They deserve no respect. He should have added Msunwej here and there. Yeah, they worried about his tone, not the missing money. But she's not responsible for small monies. That time they talk about more than 2 million rands. Hi, South Africans must stop crying about corruption. So this one went and fetched Lasizwe Uguti. Influencer in question. Lasizwe posted day 2023 February 80. We're doing it like this. South Africa is hosting the Netball World Cup. I guess I feel like it was a simple question that William asked in terms of influencer, because netball is one of the least sort of like celebrated sports in South Africa. As abantu bayithatha serious, I'm sure even there are people that still didn't even know what we had a World Cup 2023. Them actually opting for an influencer, you know, to reach a broader audience is valid. And if that's Lasizwe's fee, that's Lasizwe's fee. When it comes to the results, of course, they have no control whatsoever. They were trying to promote or to market. I don't know. Is it valid? I think it's valid. I think it's valid enough. If Lasizwe charges that 90 bani or 190 bani, that's Lasizwe's fee. Nothing they can do. Do let me know guys what you think in the comment section down below.